Hi there, my name is Kevin Chapp, host of the upcoming PBS series Wild Foods. Since the dawn of time, humans have relied on nature for everything from food and comfort to health and inspiration. Nature truly has a lot to teach us, but many of us are forgetting this fact and are starting to spend more and more time inside. Well, I want to change that. So I'm starting this web series to bring you out on adventures to reconnect with your environment and hopefully learn something along the way. Today, I thought it'd be fun to go out and search my favorite wild medicinal, the chaga fungus. Chaga's scientific name is Inonotus obliquus, but it's more commonly referred to as the birch conch or clinker polypore. So it's a parasitic growth that most often occurs on the birch tree, but you can also find it sometimes on poplar or elm. Now, it has a long tradition in native cultures ranging from Eastern Europe and Asia all the way back to the Americas, and they believed it had healing properties. So it's been being used in traditional medicine for thousands of years. Chaga is easily identifiable by its black or dark brown exterior that looks cracked or charred, and the interior is yellow or yellowish tan and spongy when you first harvest it. So I'm going to be helping you locate, harvest, and then create a yummy treat from the chaga fungus called chaga hot chocolate, and it's something you can share with your entire family. You're going to need a few things for this hunt. You're going to want to bring along a hatchet or an axe to help separate the chaga mushroom when you locate it. I always throw in a knife just in case I find any other wild forageables. Always bring along a proper field guide and always consult it before harvesting or ingesting any wild food. Always pack some water, a little bit of food, and I throw in some gloves. And finally, bring along a light source just in case you wind up staying a little later than you had anticipated. So now go ahead and pack your bags and let's get out there.
Here in the Stony Brook Valley of central Vermont, we're in the heart of chaga country. Ranging as far south as the Carolinas and all the way through the Arctic Circle, chaga's natural habitat is colder climates, where temperatures in winter often drop below freezing. Vermont's loamy and fertile soil provides a perfect habitat for chaga's favorite host trees, the paper or yellow birch. Growing up in this area provided great opportunities to connect with the land, and many of my days were spent exploring the largely undisturbed forests and glens. We're heading out to a remote section of this area called the Chaga, a large tract of wildland known as a gore. The Appalachian Trail bisects this area, which is known to many thru hikers simply as solitude.
All right, well, here we have a perfect example of chaga or birch conch. Remember, its favorite host is the birch tree, and we have really old yellow birch here, it looks like. So what the chaga does is it actually enters the tree through wounds in its bark, and it will begin feeding off of the nutrients that the tree absorbs through its root structure. So we're going to go ahead and take out our trusty hatchet here. Now, when you're harvesting chaga, you want to make sure that you don't damage the tree, but in this case, it doesn't really seem to matter since this tree only has about another year or two to live. But what will happen is the tree will fall over and begin to decompose, creating more nutrient-dense soil for other trees and actually some of its own offspring. So I see several young birch shoots coming up from this area. So as the parent tree dies away, the young shoots begin to flourish. You know, it was the Stoic philosopher Seneca that said, "Let us keep to the path which nature has mapped out for us, and let us not swerve therefrom. As long as we keep to nature, all is easy and unobstructed." Now, let's go ahead and harvest this chaga so we can bring it home and make our well-deserved treat.